Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey friends, welcome back to the Bible Bistro. Daily Dose Radio is on the air. Come on in here and sit down. We're going to have us a little bit of Bible study today, 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, studying the Psalms verse by verse. And right here in the middle of the week, we have Psalm 70, verse 3. And I said yesterday that we're going to get to see that these people that he's been praying against, there in verse 2, let them be ashamed, let them be turned back. We're going to see the let them again, and then they're going to say something. We'll talk about that. Just a reminder that Daily Dose Radio is on all of your social apps. It's also coming off of Spreaker.com. I want to thank Spreaker for being the host for Daily Dose Radio. They do a great job. We're looking at verse 3, let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha, aha. Now we have a couple things here. Let them be turned back. We've already had that word turn back, right? We had it there in verse 2. Let them be turned back. In verse 2 we have let them be turned back. And there it's and put to confusion. Here it's a reward for their shame. Now the shame comes in verse 2 as well. Let them be ashamed and confounded. So their turning back is a reward for the shame or the shame that they suddenly feel because they're seeking after his soul. So this turning back has a result. It is the reward, or it is the result of their shame. So their shamefulness, they're rewarded with this being turned backward. So this comes in right after verse 2 and a result in verse 3 of verse 2. And then we have it said here, and they say, or they that say, aha, aha. Well, what in the world's that about? Well, the aha is that, oh, I got you. I caught you. You're in my net. Or I'm smarter than you. I've outthought you. I've outreasoned you. You shouldn't believe in God because it just doesn't line up with my postmodern philosophy or doesn't line up with my scientific view. And they say, aha. So you're just silly. You're a fool. You shouldn't believe what you believe. You shouldn't trust in the gospel. This is what they say. Aha. It's like, surprise, I got you. So those folks and what they say are being recorded here. And you'll note tomorrow, we'll get to this tomorrow, that those who seek the Lord also have something to say. We'll see what that is and compare it with this aha. This self-satisfied arrogance produces this statement. Aha, I caught him. I got him in their foolishness. I got him in their empty and vain belief. That's what they think. Well, the psalmist is praying, let them be turned back, and for a reward of their shame that say, aha. You know, I said yesterday, and I probably said it on Monday too, I'm pretty sure I did, that we need to make this a pocket prayer, something that we can just pull out of our pocket and pray. And I think that's a good idea. I'm not just saying that as a cutesy thing to say, but I'm saying it because it's short. You know, this is a 5-verse psalm, but I'm saying it because it's short and because there's not a lot material here and because it says so much that suits our situation on a daily basis. Why not write it down on a note card, a 3x5 or 4x6? Just write it out. And whenever you come up on a situation where you're tempted or where you're being attacked or something's happening, you can pull this out and say, make haste, O God, to deliver me. What a wonderful prayer that would be. Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha. See, this is a good prayer for us to have on hand whenever we need it. Okay, I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. We're going to look at verse 4 and find out and compare what this statement of the righteous is. I'll see you then on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.